Simplified expression to represent area. Question 5. A square has side length of 5a. One dimension is increased by 2 and the other is decreased by 2. Write an expression for the change in area from square to rectangle. Calculate the new area of rectangle if a equals to 3 centimeters, right? So that's the second part. So let's think first how this problem is designed. So we have this square, right? And that's the square whose side lengths are 5a. So each side is 5a. This is 5a and this is also 5a, right? One dimension is increased by 2 and the other is decreased by 2. So what has happened here is that one is increased by 2. Let's increase this by 2 and decrease that by 2. So if we do that, then we get a rectangle like this kind of. Do you see that? We get something like this. Right? So what happens to the dimensions? So we increase this one by 2. So we'll write this as 5a plus 2, right? And this one has been decreased by 2. So this is 5a minus 2, right? So that is a square and this is my rectangle, okay? So these are the two things which we have got. Now let's look into the question. What do we need to find? Write an expression for the change in area from square to rectangle. Change from square to rectangle. So initial to final, okay? So initially we had area of square is, let me write, area of square like equals to 5a times 5a, right? 5a times 5a, right? So initial area is 25a square, right? Now final area is of a rectangle, right? So area of rectangle is length into width, right? So we have 5a plus 2 times 5a minus 2, right? So that is sum and difference. So we get what? When you expand this, we get 5a square minus 2 square. That means we get 25a square, right? 5a square minus 2 square minus 4. 2 square is 4. So that is what we are going to get, correct? Now it says write an expression for change in area from square to rectangle. So let's say change in area from square to rectangle, right? What happens? So we'll have 25, this is equal to 25a square minus all this, which is 25a square minus 4. Do you see that? So change from square to rectangle. So square area was 25a square, rectangle is 25a square minus 4. And what do we get? We get 25a square minus 25a square plus 4, right? So we get 25a square minus 25a square plus 4. Okay? When you open this, and so you get just the value of 4, right? Calculate new area of the rectangle if a is equals to 3. So new area of the rectangle is area of this rectangle. So we got this expression and we got 4 there. Do you understand? And now let's do the second part, which is calculate new area of rectangle if a is 3, right? So new area of rectangle is this one for us, correct? So let's calculate the new area of rectangle, right? So let's do it the second part here. So area of rectangle where a equals to 3 centimeter, a equals to 3 centimeter, right, is equals to, so we'll plug in 3 for a, right? So we get 25 times 3 square minus 4, correct? Which is equals to 25 times 9 minus 4, correct? And that is equals to, so 9 times 5 is 45, 4, 9 times 2 18, and 18 and 4 is 22 minus 4, and that gives you 221 centimeters square, correct? So the units will be centimeters square. So we are taking everything in centimeters now, okay, because a is in centimeters, right? So That is how we are going to do it, correct? So we get 221 centimeter square area of the rectangle for A equals to 3. And you'll note the difference was just 4. Whether A is 2, 4, 6, 8 doesn't matter. So difference in area we found was independent of A, right? It could be anything, but the difference would be just 4 in this situation. Okay, thank you.